Hello everyone, it is time for Monday Musings again. I was gone all last week because my partner Donna Harcourt and I put on a 4-day seminar called Painting with Friends Weekend, and so that lasted through Monday morning, and when I got home I was pretty much exhausted, so wasn't able to make a video for last Monday. But today I want to share with you some things I've been working on. One of my favorite things to do is to get out some of the things that I've got that I've had for a long time that maybe forgotten about and haven't used for a while, and dig things out of my stash and use them up. So that's what I did today. I have a lot of Tim Holtz collage stamps, and so I got this one out today, and it I don't remember what the name of the set is that all of these stamps are in, but this is a collage of all the stamps that are on that set. I will put that on here in the text for the video of which stamp set it is. But what I did was I stamped it on some ATC blanks, and the inks I used were Wendy Vecchi's new archival inks, well, 4 of them anyway, and one I had already anyway. So let me just show you which ones these are. This one is Wendy's Cornflower, and again I made a card out of each one of these, and I made each one of these cards different. So here is the ATC card stamped with Wendy Vecchi's archival Cornflower Blue, and then I went over it with Distress Ink Antique Linen, and then also with Weathered Wood. So that's how I got a little darker around in there and got a little bit of brown in there. And then I dug into my stash for some of the Tim Holtz discs that I have a lot of, and this is a sticker from the Industrial Sticker Pack. This is one of Jolie's dimensional fleur-de-lis, some of those. And then this is just a die cut that I got from somewhere, and this is one of Teresa Collins's brads. So, and then this background was just a die cut that I got in a pack of things. So, and then I put it on a card, and I'm going to use this for a birthday card. So the next one I want to show you is this one, and I stamped this one with Fern Green, Wendy Vecchi's archival green, a die cut just from that same pack as before. I went over it in the crushed olive and got some kind of yellow green in there, and then I went over it in the forest moss, and then lastly with Vintage Photo. Okay, and another Teresa Collins brad, another fleur-de-lis from that pack of Jolie's, and then this is some bubble seines. I have a stack of bubble seines that I've had for a while. I've just got several of them that they're all just kind of stuffed in here, and so I picked out some that went with my theme. And this one says, "One's destination is never a place, but a new way of seeing things." And I'm going to use all of these cards as birthday cards. So there's that one. And notice it's the same stamp, but I'm getting a different look every single time. Okay, here's one that's totally different. It's still the same collage stamp. I used Wendy Vecchi's archival Orange Blossom ink, and then I used Distress Rusty Hinge and Vintage Photo again as well. So another fleur-de-lis, another bubble seine, another die cut, a Teresa Collins Brad, and this was, I got somewhere. It was just stuck in one of the places where I stick things, and I liked that because I thought that the blue and the orange looked really well together. And this is on a piece of black cardstock, and this large oval was kind of an aqua color, and I went over it with what did I go over with? I think it was antique linen that I went over it with, and then maybe some of the rusty hinge as well, just to kind of to blend the color in with the rest of it so that they would harmonize. So there's a whole different look, and this says, "The journey, not the arrival, matters." Okay. Right, still same stamp, and another card. Whoops, let me get that right side up. Okay. I'm sorry. My little kitty was mewing, so I hesitated. Okay, so here's another tag die cut. Here's another fleur-de-lis. Here's one of the discs from Tim Holtz. Same collage stamp. This time is stamped in. This is not a Wendy Vecchi color, but it's one I already had, and it's Viridian archival ink. And I went over it with the antique linen, and then also with a little bit of vintage photo. No, I don't think I did. I think I just left that with the antique linen. But I have brushed corduroy out here, so I may have gone over the edges with the brushed corduroy. But I didn't want it to be as dark as the vintage photo would have made it. And then there's another bubble saying that says "Enjoy the journey," and this one says "Destiny." And this background right here is a piece of cardstock that I had that I cut out with the Tim Holtz stamped edge die. I'll put that into, I don't have it sitting out here with me or I would show it to you, but I will also put the name of that one in there. But I know you've seen me use this on cards before, and this one was also using that same die. So, you know, I like using those. I like this and the cameo for backgrounds pretty well. Okay, so there's a whole other color. On the edge of this card, I used vintage photo and a little bit of the weathered wood because I wanted to get some of that blue in there. And then I also went over this tag with the vintage photo, and this one I went over the tag with forest moss because, you know, just trying to harmonize all my colors. Okay, then I got one last one, and this is in the Wendy Vecchi archival potting soil. I stamped the same collage stamp here. I used I have the pediment die, and I had a few of those cut out, and I had a brown one, and oops, got a little bit. I bumped my camera. Let me check. I want to make sure that it's still in the picture. Okay, so I took one of my pediment dies and I cut it off, and I'm not sure if I really like that. I think that if I hadn't already stuck it down there, I'd probably take this part off, and I may yet take that off before I use it for a birthday card. Maybe I'll just take it off like right now, because I just don't really like it there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I like it better without it, because it just, I don't know, cutting off the ends just didn't do anything for it. So, okay, so here we have it without that pediment on there. And here's a sticker. This is a Graphic 45 sticker that I found. These are some Melody Ross raised words. A couple of more bubbles, say, with a fleur-de-lis. This is a sticker also from Graphic 45. And these are wooden butterflies from Maya Road, and I put some stickles on them for something different. This paper came in a kit that I got that is supposed to go with a memory tray, but I was looking for something to use as a background, and I liked that because of the writing in here. I wanted to show it again there. And I think I inked this up with antique linen. So here we have 5 different ink colors, 1 stamp, a set of bubble sayings, a few stickers, some die cut tags, some brads, and 5 different cards. These took me, let's say, about an hour to make all 5, because I just, set things out in front of me and then just played with the colors and put different things on. And this is a really versatile stamp. And you can make, these are kind of like clean and simple cards. Some of these die cuts were from a pack from 7 Gypsies that I got. Here's a couple of the tags are left over that I didn't use. That's how they come. And let's see. Oh yeah, here's where a couple of the die cuts that came from. I don't know where they came from. I really don't. I've just had them for a while. But this one was with the rest of these. Let me see what else I used. Showed you the Jolie Fleur de Lis. These are some die cuts that I made and some that I bought. This is one like that first one that looks like a notebook, and I used a postcard on one of them. So I wanted to use one of these, but it just didn't work out. It wasn't quite the right size, and I felt if I cut the ends off it would kind of compromise the design, so I didn't do that. Let me see. Somewhere I thought that I used, well, maybe I didn't use that postcard for one of the cards. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. So anyway, you can you can pick out a stamp and you can just have fun with it, and you can make a lot of different looks. And so you've got some cards for some people. I'm in a birthday card swap, and that's what I'm going to use these for. And they're all different, but they all look a little bit the same because they all have common elements. And I think it's just fun to just start out to. What I like to do is put a lot of stuff out in front of me, and some inks and some matching inks to kind of enhance them, and then just see what I can do. And I was real pleased with the way these all turned out, so I wanted to share them with you. And I thought I would just go ahead and stamp the stamp one more time on my ATC. And I think let me use the black archival ink so that you can see how it shows up real well. I like using the archival inks on these and then using the distress inks to enhance it, because that way I could be sure that I wasn't going to remove any of the collage stamp. It wasn't going to get smeared or anything, no matter what I did to it. So I'm going to go ahead and ink that up. Oops. And make sure that all of the insides are inked. A collage stamp, you got to really make sure it's inked well. And then, because it's important that every bit of it the image get impressed on your piece of paper, what I like to do is leave this sitting down and then put my paper over top of it, hold on to it with one hand and impress with the other hand, and then switch. And this way you've rubbed over every single area, every single inch of that stamp, and so you know that the ink came in contact with the paper. And by holding it with one hand, then you don't get smearing and sliding, and then you just want to lift it straight up, and then you get your entire collage, and you don't get smears and you don't get places where it didn't stamp, because you know that you can't go back and try to match that. So that's my favorite way of using stamps that are on a wooden block, or stamps that are large, or stamps that are very detailed. So I'm glad to be back with you this Monday, and I hope you have a good week, and I'll see you again next Monday. Bye.